Good morning, children. Welcome back to our geography class. In the chapter Air, in our previous class, we have discussed about the composition of the air and what are the gases present in the air we have discussed. Shall we recollect once again? Yes. Air contains nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and other gases like argon, neon, krypton, beryllium, boron, hydrogen, helium, etc. But among these gases, nitrogen and oxygen comprising 99%. Only just 1% of the gases are carbon dioxide, helium, beryllium, boron, which we have discussed. Okay, so now at the end of today's class, we are going to discuss, you'll be able to learn about the structure of the atmosphere and weather. Okay, let's go on. So this is the structure of the atmosphere, children. So what do you see here? Different layers of the atmosphere. So as you see, air does not have any layers, right? But children, actually it is not like that. You can ask me, madam, how the air will have some layers? Yes, children. So the layers are actually not there, but we feel them only because of the thickness of the air present at different heights. Okay, let's see what are those. You can see the troposphere. Troposphere is the first layer in the atmosphere from the earth. The next comes to stratosphere, then mesosphere, thermosphere, and at last exosphere. So let's discuss each one of them in detail now. So you can see the clearly about this spheres. Now let's discuss about the troposphere, children. This layer is the most important layer of the atmosphere. This layer extends from a height till 13 kilometers. It means from 0 to 13 kilometers from the earth. The air which we breathe, no oxygen, exists here, children. So maximum all the gases which are present in the atmosphere are present here in high quantities because of the gravitational force of the earth. So that's why almost all the weather phenomena like rainfall, fog, hailstorms, cyclones, etc. may occur in this layer. Okay. Now stratosphere. So stratosphere, it is the layer of the atmosphere just above the troposphere, children. It just lies above the troposphere. So it extends up to a height of 50 kilometers from the earth to 50 kilometers it extends. So the layer is free from the clouds because you cannot experience any kind of weather phenomena like rainfall, clouds or anything, children. So it's a clear, you can find a clear sky in this layer. That's why this layer is very much ideal for flying aeroplanes. And one more important feature of the stratosphere is that it contains the layer of ozone gas, children. You know what is the importance of ozone gas? Because of this ozone gas present in the stratosphere, children, we are surviving on the earth. Otherwise, sun releases some harmful gases, so which are very much harmful to us. They may cause skin cancer, but this ozone layer is filtering all those gases and just only releasing the useful gas. So that's why this ozone layer is protecting us. But the electrical appliances like fridge and ACs, no, they are damaging this layer. So that's why we have to minimize the usage of these electrical appliances. So let's go for the mesosphere. The next sphere is what, children? Mesosphere. Children, do you know why this sphere got the name mesosphere? Yes. So this sphere, nothing but, in this sphere, meteors, they come and they burnt. Okay. So this is the third layer of the atmosphere just above the troposphere. So this layer extends at a height to 80 kilometers. It extends up to a height of 80 kilometers. So when sometimes the meteors move around the earth. So while they were moving, sometimes they were attracted by the earth, because when they come closer to the earth attracts them. Then when they enters this sphere, children, because of the friction of the air, the meteors burn completely. Sometimes they may not burn completely, and half of them, the remaining part, they fell on the earth. So the remaining part which is left over after burnt fell on the earth, no, those are called meteorites. Yes, next comes to the thermosphere. In thermosphere, temperature rises very rapidly with increasing height, children. So ionosphere is a part of this layer. Children, do you know what is the meaning of ionosphere? This thermosphere containing a layer called ionosphere, children. What is the meaning of ionosphere is the charged particles of ions they present in the sphere. That's why the sphere is also called as ionosphere. So it extends between 80 to 400 kilometers. Okay, so this sphere extends from 80 to 400 kilometers. So this ionosphere helps in transmitting of radio waves. So these ionosphere, these charged particles of ion, helps in radio waves transmission from the earth, and they take from the earth and they reflect back. That's why satellites, they take the signals from the earth and they receive from the earth and they send them to the earth also. So this is how the cell phones and satellites work, children. Next, let's go to the exosphere. It is the last and most upper part of the atmosphere, children. So this sphere has very thin amount of air. The air will be but very little. So that also most inflammable gases like helium and hydrogen, they float into the space from here. As you all know that the helium and hydrogen are the most inflammable gases, most dangerous ones. Even then, this exosphere, children, contains these gases. That's why the temperature is very high in this sphere. So if you go further, the exosphere merges with the space. Now let's go for the weather. Children, sometimes you may experience bright sunshine in a day, and the next moment you may feel dark clouds. Then afterwards it rains. Then afterwards again calm. So you may experience different atmospheric conditions in one day. Yes, yes, it's because of what, children? Atmospheric conditions in that day. These are the changes in the atmospheric conditions in the day. So that's why weather is a hour to hour and day to day condition of the atmosphere. So weather is nothing but the atmospheric conditions in a day. It may change hour to hour, day to day, sometimes minutes also it may takes place. So you can see some of the weather conditions over here, children. Bright sunshine, partly sunny or cloudy, rainy, windy, or thunderstorms, rainbow. Yeah, different kinds of weather phenomena you can see here. Next comes to climate. What is climate, children? The average weather condition of a place for a long period of time. So, if you want to find out the climate of any country, you need to observe the climatic conditions of the country for long period of time, that to 30 years. Then only you can say that country is so and so type of climate. For example, after observing for 30 long years, they have concluded that India is having a monsoon type of climate. I think you have got the point, children. And that's all for today. Thank you.